Quick question, quick video. We back. Mercy Sports Talk in the building. Appreciate everybody for showing love, blessing us with your viewership. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button if you have not already. And we're going to talk about, playing Blake Griffin in the playoffs. Should the Pistons play Blake Griffin? He's still listed day to day. And that's my question to everybody today. Should the Detroit Pistons play a wounded or injured Blake Griffin in a series they probably have 0% chance of winning? I reference back to Grant Hill giving us the best that he had, the last of the last on the ankle. It was never the same the rest of his career. So I reference back to that. And a lot of people got to understand that, like I said, the risk. Even if we want to keep Blake Griffin long term next year, if you want to trade him in the offseason, the risk is there. Risk is he can not be the same with this. If you play him on his knee injury. I know the knee and the injury he got in Grant Hill's ankle injury is totally different, two totally different things. But I just don't see the risk of risking Blake Griffin and his knee in a meaningless series. I know people want to see the Pistons, be there full strength and try to give Milwaukee a great run, and people want to be optimistic, thinking the Pistons can beat the Milwaukee Bucks. 0% chance with or without Blake, is probably what's gonna happen. So even if we thinking about keeping Blake Griffin long term, short term, or trying to get him off immediately after the season in the off season, do you risk permanently damaging Blake, or do you risk damaging Blake's knee where he can't start the next season, or he's still limited going into camp? And I just don't think it's actually worth risking it for Blake Griffin. You know what I mean? I mean, for all parties involved. I know the competitor in Blake, he want to be out there and help his team. But really, if you look down the stretch of the games he came back and tried to play, minus the Oklahoma City Thunder game, Blake Griffin, he hurt us. Outside the Oklahoma City Thunder game, he hurt us. And they figured, hey, man, we can play better without Blake. He holding us back. He a defensive liability. He can't get up and down the floor like he used to. He ain't the same player. After that one explosive 44, 45-point game versus Oklahoma City Thunder, it was down the drain, So at the end of the day, I would, if he's healthy, if he at least 80% comes, was it Sunday they play, then yeah, maybe I'll give it a try. But if it's still iffy, he still ain't got the mobility, he hurts you more than he help you. And you hurt your future more than you help it going forward when you look at it, man. And like I said, man, I don't think he's healthy enough. The way they had that knee supported by that ankle brace, and how, I didn't really see an ankle brace like that on a player in a long time like that, or if ever. But like I said, he want to be there, but ultimately outside the Oklahoma City Thunder game, he hurt us more than helped us. And if he goes out there and hurt us more than help us in this series, we will probably get swept. And that's probably gonna happen anyway. But he sets us back for next year. Not ready for camp. Not ready to start the season. On the minutes restriction. But you know what? With Blake, he always going to be injured regardless. Every time it's important, or every time, the team starts to get together, whether it was the Clippers or the Pistons, he's always injured. And this was the risk that the Pistons took. They knew about it. And you take a veteran star who had durability issues before he got here, and he's getting older, those durability issues going to continue to stay there. But I wouldn't play Blake Griffin this series. Unless it's a miracle, Mr. Miyagi got in there and was like, and started doing this thing, he's able to fix Blake up. But short of a miracle, I wouldn't play him this series. I wouldn't risk his health, even if I want to keep him, retain his services next year, and for the future moving on, if I want to move him next year. But love to hear you guys' opinion. May put a question up in the community tab. Do you believe the Detroit Pistons should play Blake Griffin even though he's less than 100%? Or should they go ahead and sit him down and save the Grant Hill crisis going forward? I love to hear you guys rebuttal. Motor City Sports Talk, it's your boy CJ Goodfellow. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, or you just want to chop it up, or you can hit me up on all social media platforms. Quickest way is email and Twitter, then everything else follows. But love to hear you guys' opinion on this, man. We will probably go live for game 1, which is Sunday. I try to make room to make sure I go live. But other than that, man, I appreciate it. Continue to share the videos. Continue to comment. And we're going to continue to rock out Detroit way. Mercy Sports Talk, we gone.